Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
And we're back. What is going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Guys, it has been a pretty sideways market since Monday, since the last time we talked. Remember, I stream every Monday and Thursday, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. We're on a new schedule. Keep up with us. Yeah, so things have been pretty much going sideways. So we're gonna talk all things crypto. But before we do, it is hard finding crypto enthusiasts like yourself. And shout out to the old intro. That was the old intro. Subscribe, become a Ganja Goon Gang member today, guys. We are growing like crazy, even over at Explore the Weird. If you're coming in from there, checking out the crypto channel, we're doing well. And we're growing over here as well. So do join the goons. All right, we're gonna get right into it. Let me start off with the market. Give me 1 second here. Boom. Boom. Let's get these thousands. Ben Spada in the building. I saw you were looking for me yesterday, pal. And I was like, buddy, I only stream Mondays and Thursdays now. We had to change up the schedule. People weren't working with the analytics anymore on this channel. So we have to basically do a reset, try to get the YouTube algorithm to pick us up again. And if it doesn't, we have a whole nother plan of action we're working on. It is going to get rolled out. Do not worry. Do not worry. You're going to get even more content from Teddy to your whatever device you're viewing me on, I guess. So we've been pretty much battling that 40K resistance. I'm pretty much looking at the global crypto market cap 1.55 trillion. Even when we last spoke, we were around 1.56 trillion. So not too bad of a downtrend. You know, we're pretty much going sideways since Monday. I'm not too worried. People are neutral. You're going sideways. No one really knows what to expect. Even the news that we have today is kind of all over the place. You know, no one's unsure what the next buying pressure is going to come from. We've seen a lot of selling pressure happen. We're truly at crossing the roads. You know, it's like, hey, are we gonna rally? And BTC price goes up like crazy, going up to the halving, or is it done? Now do we rally against Ethereum and other ETFs? Like, what is the next thing to cause that buying pressure to get those investors to come in, right? And that's what we're looking for. So we did keep track of that. The other fun thing, BTC regains 50% dominance. Ethereum still holding on to 17%, but it's nice to see that some of that money has in that market cap goes towards BTC, and now we're at that 50%. Now keep in mind, BNB gaining dominance, guys, and price action has gone down from the 300s that we've seen it at. Brand new day coming in. I'm seeing a little green come in. I don't know if it's going to stay. Don't get all crazy on me now, but we did see a lot of those predictions we made with that fib retracement. A lot of those short signals that came in did predict very accurately. So on Monday, when we saw a bunch of these shorts come in, a lot of the goons hopped on Telegram. There was a lot of shorts that were put in, and you go, hey, it now makes sense. So almost everything has gone down, I would say close to at least 10% from the previous week. Some even 15%, but we are seeing that retracement. But at the same time, it's not too bad on the daily, right? So on the daily, we're pretty much stable. We've been going sideways, and we'll talk about this during the chart segment as well. Other fun shout outs. Helium was doing crazy during this last few days, and we saw that it had a retracement. So we've been keeping up with helium. I have a miner from helium myself. It took forever to get here, but we finally got it. The goons know we've been following that through. But we've also seen, hey, things like Pit Network, things like Monero. We're seeing things going up. Oh my God, it's Teddy Guns. Oh my God, it's Shaman Says. What's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. You enjoying life? What are you up to? What are you up to? Tell us, fill us in, fill us in. So I'm looking at Solana right now, $86. Is it going to retrace more? Are we going to see $100 soon? That is what everyone wants to know. And we keep it close to our chest, and we only DCA because at this point, I don't think selling is part of the strategy, unless you are truly see a bottom and you sell now and you buy later. At this point, I personally I'm in it for the long term, so I'm in. What up? Almost home from a 13-hour day. Holy crap, bro. Wow, that must be brutal. That must be brutal. I can imagine how that could be. Oh boy. I hope you're driving safe, on the way back. But I'm glad. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, what the hell is Honk and why is it up 103%? What is going on here? I haven't even heard of this. What is this? 14 million market cap, Teddy. It's gonna change the world. It's gonna change the way you think. Okay, let's check out the website. It's on Solana. Oh boy. It's so tough to tell which Solana one is gonna take off. I love it. I love it. Honk versus Bonk. Come on now. Come on now. I didn't even see this, so this must have popped in there. Honk. Oh, there's music. Should we listen to this? Yo, we're on the market, Teddy. You can't deviate. You can't deviate. We're gonna listen to this, all right? You stop it. Enjoy the honk. All right. Tell me what you hear. Wait, I hear nothing. What the hell? Let me hear the honk, man. No, there's no sound. It's just 8 seconds of this. I wanted to hear the sound. I want to hear the sound. What the hell is this? All right, we're done. We're done. All right, that no more honk. But honk doing real good. It looks like honk doing real good. Where the hell did this even, idea come from? Is honk have to do with anything? And why is it what is this? A goose, a swan, a duck? What do you call honk? Honk, honk. Hi, Goonies. Oh man, I see the crowd coming in. Cody, what's going on, Cody? How are ya? Don't do it, Teddy. Don't do it. Triple G's. Hey, we got our buddy Clean Smoke. What's going on, Clean Smoke? I'm excited to see you in March. It is going to be a great Goon Festival, Goon Hangout. Going to California. I'm gonna try and meet up with Clean Smoke. He's in the same area I'm in, actually, for a festival we're attending, so it's going to be great. Shaman Smoke. Yeah, so pretty much almost across the board, everything has taken a downtrend. Even this, I'm talking weekly here, but across the day, it's pretty much stabilized. I haven't seen anything too crazy since Monday. And what we've seen in like the last 3 weeks, I would say, is BTC at 70% long and the shorts at 30%. Now we are seeing the shorts go up a little bit by 3%. Keep in mind, normally we see this at a 50-50 split. So we're still seeing some bullish sentiment on BTC side. I think they are trying to push it above 40K. And it's the same thing on the Ethereum, right? So we've normally seen it 70-30. We're really seeing it 75-25. I know it's 74-26, blah, blah, blah. But regardless, I do believe potential we could have another mini rally because we really have the halving. We have the ETFs all coming in around the same time. So I'm trying to see if a bottom is called. Is this the potential bottom? So are we about to enter an area where, hey, we DCA now and we can make thousands later on, right? That's the goal. We got to make the thousands. How do we make the thousands, right? Oh boy, William. How are you, man? How are you? So yes, that's pretty much what I had for the market. Let me continue on to the news. To the news, Teddy. I need to know. I need to know, how are things? What are we up to? I do want to start off um, with the prediction of Ethereum and how people are analyzing the chart patterns and starting to see that Ethereum is having the early momentum of Bitcoin, like Bitcoin did historically. So Ethereum sitting right now, I believe, at 2,200, and the anticipation is the trajectory, the lows that it's making, the higher lows, the higher highs, that eventually over time you move enough charts, they're going to start looking the way you want them to, right? So they draw a trend line, and I'm very skeptical when it comes to trend lines. I feel like if anyone can draw trend lines and make it appear like something is achieving this, but in reality, the trend does show that you're hitting almost 17,000 at a certain point. So they've been charting this, and they believe that by 2025, we're going to see Ethereum at 15,000. This is not coming from me. I'm not doing this crazy analysis. Someone actually sat down and decided to do this for us. So right now, 2,200, a high of 2,700 in January. And we are going, hey, is there going to be momentum to push Ethereum to even 10,000? To even 5,000. And the thing is, right now, this seems crazy. Right now, we may go, hey, no, there's no way. But all these ETFs get approved, more money comes into digital currencies. You start to go, hey, potentially, maybe there's something going on here. Now it'll really come down to utility and, which chain or which coin is going to reap the benefits. And, this is the reason one of these articles points out, I forget which one, but I do have it on one of these. But we talk about Bitcoin selling pressure and where that's going, and why we anticipate either a complete destruction on BTC or a really good reversal, and we continue to march forwards towards that happening. So yeah, I thought this was very interesting, very notable um, uh, trend that they had indicated. And it is interesting to see that on the downtrend it's making its next leg up, and potentially that's where we are for Ethereum. So for those guys that have moved their money into Ethereum, oh Teddy, I'm consolidating in Ethereum now, filling my moon bags. You see that's basically what people are considering, and it could, 100% could make sense, guys. You got ETFs. We saw what it did to Bitcoin, right? So with all those guys, if you have your exit strategy and you know when to exit, I think, yeah, try it out, see how it goes. But they are anticipating, since it went from 200 to 4,800 in 15 months between 2019 and 2021, that this is a no-brainer. Getting to 15K for Ethereum is something that is achievable. So that is the bets that you are placing. I thought it was an interesting article, and that's why we're here. The goons are learning, and we want to know what's going on. So the other fun one, oh, this is the one. So selling pressure on Bitcoin. So we saw BTC go all the way up, all the way up. So what was it? So before really the Bitcoin ETFs, there was GBTCs, right? GBTCs was Grayscale's Bitcoin that they were offering. Well, guess what? A bunch of people did get in to GBTC before the ETF conversion, right? So once the ETF converted, they sold. So that is what they're saying is the selling pressure that happened for those Grayscale BTC guys that took their profits. So whatever they may say, whoever ended up making the profits, we all know who it is. In the end, it did suffer a significant price action that downtrended. Right, we literally went from 42,000 to 38 in a matter of a day. a day and a half. And now we've consolidated up and we've been holding this 39K mark because now we don't know. Now people have taken their profits and it's starting to slow down. So JP Morgan is predicting that the selling is gone. And what happens when selling is gone? Two things. Or either you have a steady bleed for the rest of the year, or the selling is gone and more buyers come in and you start building that foundation again for the next leg up. So we start thinking about, hey, we've talked about BTC's price being 75K. We've talked about BTC's price being 100K. Is it achievable at this time, or are we going to see BTC's price continue to downtrend? And that's what I'm going to say here, because I want to flip over to Bitcoin price crashing to, and this is why, guys, you have to do your full research and truly understand what's happening in crypto to do, informed decisions in your trades. Otherwise, you're going to go all crazy. Are you in it for the long term? Are you in it for the short term? So Bitcoin price crashing to 10K. This person still says possible. I've talked about the 34K support line. I do believe 34K, 33K could have been achieved just because of how quickly Bitcoin's price has gone up from 30 to 40K. But regardless, this article talks about BTC's price crashing to 10,000. So they talk about a repeat of basically what happened during the pandemic, and everything crashes and we see 17,000 again. And this is done again. At that time it was 62,000 and then we retraced all the way down 17K. It was a slow bleed, really, 30K, and it went down even more, 17. But that could happen again, 2024 into 2025. So very well plausible. This was a small rally. We didn't beat another all-time high. So yeah, so we want to look at both sides of the coin, right? Like, I want to keep my eyes open and see what the other side's saying. So we have a pessimistic article as well, and we had the positive article that goes, hey, selling pressure's off. Now maybe the buying and the foundation holding is going to come in. So this is why. So what else could cause a repeat, right? So they talk about euro and the dollar performance just going down. And as that goes down, that could affect the crypto market as well, right? People are losing their faith in the euro. Maybe they move to something else. Maybe they move their funds out, whatever it may be. That was similar to what happened during the pandemic. And they're saying, hey, this could also happen now. The other thing they talk about is the halving event and not a guaranteed rally. So this is something we've seen even for other chains, even for other miners, where you get all this rallying all the way up to the halving event and then a straight sell-off, right? So that is the fear. I can understand that there's a lot of things chalking up, especially after March, that what is the catalyst? What is going to push this price up, right? So I could totally relate to the fear here that the rally may not be 100% that everyone's expecting for BTC's halving in 100 days, less than 100 days, right? So very, very interesting. Oh, and then Ethereum's vulnerabilities, right? So this guy talks about, hey, it's uh, supposed to hold at 2,400. It didn't. It went down to 2,200, and he's seeing it correcting to 1,450 by May. So these are very bold statements, and they're very deferring statements to the more positive news that we normally get. So I looked at the article and I'm like, hey, we got to talk about this too, because we keep our eyes open. We like to see both sides of the coin, and we like to make an educated decision. So that was potential downfall of BTC as well. So with that, I go to the last article. The article, how much is Tesla holding? How much, Teddy? I need to know. Our boy Elon, does he still believe? Does he still believe? So you guys know we were in a situation where Elon invested 1.5 billion, and then he did a massive sell off, and now we got to know that in his balance sheets it now shows they hold $184 million of Bitcoin. So that is quite interesting to consider. Normally I look at this and I go, dude, how? How is this even possible that this guy has not invested more, considering a year into the pandemic, the guy invested 1.5 billion and then 75% of it was sold off in 2022, literally a year and 3 months later. He says he's open to come back in, you know, but it still hasn't happened. So I have that anticipation, potentially Elon coming in some way, shape, or form and making another massive purchase. He's moved the chart before, even if it's a small 2K, 3K there. I mean, he's not putting his full money in, guys. It's a gigantic market cap, but still, it is something to consider. It is something to consider. So I thought this was entertaining. I loved it. I'm glad that he is putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet. It solidifies it as an potential asset for using, in his businesses. So I am quite interested to see where, he's going to push this, especially now we're hearing about X, right? And how he's going to turn it into a powerful financial platform. So we know the company already holds BTC. We know uh, Tesla does, and we know his other company X is turning into a financial platform. You start to wonder: is there going to be a purchase on the X side as well in order to help move the digital currency aspect for crypto? This is crazy, guys. This is like literally a potential future that we are all benefiting from just by using a simple app called X. Twitter, Teddy, it's Twitter. Bro, when's the age? What's the like? I want to know the year where people are finally going to stop calling Twitter Twitter and start calling it X, because I still feel like it hasn't fully transitioned yet, Let's see. Anything can happen. So yeah, that was it. That was it for the news. We are gonna move over to the chats. I need to talk about the chats. Guys, do not worry. We learned a lot about our triple G algorithm last time I left you, and it was very eye-opening to see it in those lower time frames. So as we've said, a short signal was called on BTC in January 12th. We're almost 14 days out, and we're well below the fib retracement, right? And we even predicted if 0.618 does not hold, which it did not hold above the 0.618, we knew it was going to retrace. We knew all of this was going to happen. This is not a surprise to anybody. I am going to move my fib retracement from the last high to the last low that it's retraced at, and we see that, hey, we're making moves up. So we really need a long position to come in to show that buying pressure is going to come back, and we are seeing a narrowing on the Andean oscillator. So these are the things that I'm looking at, especially looking at Bitcoin, and you go, where is the next level of resistance with this new fib retracement that we moved to this last low in this time frame? You go, hey, actually, there's even one more thing I can do. I can even move this to the last high. I'm just gonna put this just so we see it and see, even with that change to the last high in this time frame, you are seeing we are seeing the fib retracement puts it at 41K, and even triple G indicator 41.7, and another level at 43.5. So very, very interesting metrics here. Our 0.618 in all reality is at 45K, guys. 44.9, right? So 45K, man, we need to have some very bullish trends coming in. And if this truly is the bottom, this is what's gonna be. The fear is we even drop off from this fib retracement and we go back into what we've seen here, right? Where we were staggered, we're waiting, few things happened here and there. Oh, sorry. Few things happened here and there. And then eventually a massive short came in and we just bled from that position all the way down, right? So we've seen this happen multiple times. This is just one segment. You go over here, we've seen it happen before. This is on the way down. Now we're seeing it on the way up. Is this gonna continue? Right now, everything in the fib retracement says it's got to make moves up. If it does not get to this 0.618 45K, we are going to continue seeing it bleed. Even if it starts knocking out these levels, they got to happen quick, guys, because I'm very, very skeptical. And this is why I said, hey, 34K seemed achievable to me because really 33,791 was before takeoff, right? We got the long position come in, we saw it take off, short called, quick turnover, and we've seen this in the Andeans before, and look how long this range was. So if we have another flip, I'm all bullish if that truly happens, but I'm quite skeptical as well because it has been a long period. Usually after a long period you see some quick flips before a sentiment continues. My fear is this is a very long period. Maybe I see a quick flip, but maybe that bearish sentiment continues. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Usually, the Indian has some good indicators with that. You see that here, quick flip, and then the sentiment continues. We've seen that historically multiple times. So that's basically what we're living here. I expect a quick flip. If I'm looking to take profits, I take it on the way up. So keep track of BTC. And now we'll flip over to Ethereum because people got panicked. They saw, hey, we were above the 0.618, but we bled out very quickly. And that is expected. When you rise quickly, you bleed quickly, right? So short position was called, and we saw resistance um, put at 2,400, and we saw support at 2,165. Currently, Ethereum still trending below our 0.618, which is 2,290, really 2,300, but we're only $100 away from that level. So I'm not too worried. It can still make its bullish sentiment up and make its next leg up. But we did talk about, hey, one of our news articles, but it talked about potential March downtrend all the way down to 1450. So that is a support that I've also considered, knowing that if 2000 doesn't hold, we have a large gap between 2000 and 1700 where we could see retracement. And really, if that doesn't hold here, that's where that 1450 fear is coming in from that article we had read earlier in the news, right? So very interesting, not too crazy. One of the main things is we had a very bullish sentiment on the Indian. Now we're seeing that bearish sentiment continue, but we're not quite there to a narrow Indian oscillator, which makes me think that, hey, is there more bleeding to happen before we actually see this flip over back to that bullish trend? So I'm keeping that eye. It's like keep sleep with one eye open, as in if you're skeptical. That's basically where my brain's at too. I'm quite skeptical on this. Smoke that like button. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got into the groove and I forgot to check in with you, buddy. How are things? How are things, goons? What are you guys up to? What are you doing these days? What are your trades like? Tell me. Fill me in on um what it's like to be a goon that's trading crypto. For me, I just check into the Telegram, read the news, got into that vision thing with Coochie Boy. I don't know if it's up right now. Actually, let me see. Is that up? Coochie Boy, are we up? Let me see this guy. Hopefully it pays off. Yeah, this guy's in. I put in $30 early or at the all-time high. Going 0 or 300 with it. Oh my god, these guys are crazy. $10. I traded my Roaring Kitty for it. Hopefully it pays off. Bro, I have Roaring Kitty too. Don't do this to me. Yeah, we bought this thing called Invest Token, Invest AI. Let me see if I can find it. Wait, I haven't even finished my chart segment, but I do want to look at that because I'm in it to invest AI. Invest Solana. What? Where can I see this? Where can I see this? 1 second. Invest AI wasn't Solana, it was Ethereum, right? Dex Tools. Help me out, Dex Tools. What the hell? Yeah, it was Ethereum. What the hell? What the hell, Dex Tools? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. I found it. Oh man, retraced. About at the all-time high. Oh, shit. All right, so we're at 201. It's a solid team, I hear. It's a solid team. Let's see. 35K in liquidity. Okay. 91K in market cap. Oh man, 128 holders. Oh, buddy, I expected so much more. What the hell? All right. Well, I guess we are in it for the long run. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, they don't run away with us. Not financial advice, but definitely something that we all gooned into on Telegram. Somebody's up like crazy, I guess. Somebody's up 1,398%, bro. That is wild. That is wild. All right, let me finish off the charts. I'll flip over back to Goon time. So BNB, we're basically seeing that bleed continue. Triple G put support at 289, and I was quite surprised that we did go under 300, but Andean flipped over. It was expected. We saw that on the day as well. Solana continued to bleed, but Andean did flip over. But I think it's going to be one of those quick flip fake outs, because just look, as soon as it flipped, we're seeing another narrowing. So that usually tells me, hey, it's going to continue to bleed. If it does, maybe $70 is achievable. That the way that Solana falls as quickly as it rose is as quickly as it's going to fall. So be ready, guys. We talked about XRP. We saw the short signal come into XRP down almost at the same time as Bitcoin. And we've seen it bleed. So we called this, 55 cent support, even lined up with the fib that we had put in, and we are bleeding below that. So I do believe it could continue to bleed before we see another narrowing and a quick flip, because this short sentiment was first hinted well before. In the beginning of Jan, and it really cemented itself in the middle of Jan, and now we're starting that bleed. So we'll see if alts continue to go up when Ethereum ETFs get back on for approval, especially coming into these next 2 months, right? So Shiba Inu bleeds continue. Dogecoin continues to bleed. Pepe continues to bleed. Bonk continues to bleed. But what's interesting is we had Bonk yet again come up with a long position, which happened today. Today. This happened today. Look at that. So this quick flip, but I believe it could be a quick flip, because remember, short, if it's a narrow quick flip, almost everything else is bleeding. Bonk could bleed too. And keep in mind, Solana already has a short that seems to be holding. And we talked about the Andean oscillator on Solana. It did flip, but we're seeing a lot more red candles with that short continuing to hold. So unless Triple G gives it a long, which we've seen come in before, it's called it almost a couple days out, but then that long, even when called on the Triple G, it did flip over back to the short, and we continued to bleed. So I'm telling you, this could be a fake out. This literally could be what we're living again, what we lived here, happening here before we bleed again. So don't get all riled up. I mean, Solana has a lot of positive news, but there's a lot of degenerates in Solana as well. So be very skeptical when you look at Bonk's chart. And I know I see a long here. Don't get all blah, blah, blah on me. I can flip over to the day. And you see that the short continues to hold on the overall day. So that long is only for the next 4 hours, guys. Don't go all crazy. Don't go, oh, that's it. Teddy said. No, Teddy never said. You were looking at the wrong time frame. That's what you have to realize, right? We're looking at the 4 hour. I'm looking at the smaller time frames. I really want to understand how Triple G thinks in the downtrend that we're going through. So Bone, pretty much same thing. We've seen that continue to downtrend. We are seeing a little bit of a narrowing, but I'm quite skeptical of that narrowing. I continue to I feel like it'll bleed. So, I'm shorting all the way. Shorts on Crow. Me and Red Sox took profits, obviously at 10 cents, and it continued to bleed all the way down. How is Pitt? Pitt was doing well. I think I saw it at 40 cents on Pitt was at 41 now. So Pitt is doing real good. Got into Pitt on Mexi or on one of these things when it first came out as a helper, like a helper for Solano, right? So that's quite nice to see, and we'll see where Pitt's price ends up going to. But it is quite an interesting concept, and it's doing quite well, and really holding its own for the last 1 month from where it started to where it's gone to. In the year, 30 cents, you're at 42. That's really not that bad. Not that bad at all. Gives me WorldCoin vibes, really. Oh man, WorldCoin. We're back to where we started. I swear. Let me go over to WorldCoin here. Do want to show you WorldCoin because we got into WorldCoin WLD here at 225, and currently price action is 224. So I'm literally at the prices that I bought in at. So quite skeptical. I guess Sam Altman, you need to do something, buddy. Yeah, we need to make it back. We need to make it all back. Many people invested in you, man. Let's get this going. So we are in WorldCoin ourselves. Let's see what happens. Let me see. I think that was it for the charts. Let me flip over to Goon time. We love the goons. We love the goons. If there's any charts you guys want me to look at, anything you want my opinion on, I shall. If not, I go bye bye. You will see me again Monday. Um, I'm thinking for the foreseeable future, my schedule looks good. Sometime in March, as I said, me, Clean Smoke, a bunch of the goons, even Mike from Telegram. There's so many goons coming to this music festival out in California. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm ready for it. We'll see what ends up happening. What happens in, I guess, Los Angeles stays in Los Angeles. I know we have Dimes, right? He's also considering coming. I know he's in Cali as well. He needs one of his things to take off, and he'll be joining us, he said. So let me see. He said it was Mickey. Let's go look at Mickey. How we doing, Mickey? Oh, Teddy. I DCA'd even more, he said. I said, okay, buddy. You DCA as much as you need to. A bunch of cells. Oh man, big red cell wall. RSI going down. Oh man, it's below Bollinger Band, and that's on the day. Can it bounce back? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess all you can do is DCA, man. 3 million market cap, DCA, and start hoping. What is it? How's the open sea market going? How we doing? Oh man. Oh man. 0.06. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. I got into this at 0.3 ETH each. Threw 0.6 ETH into this, man. Imagine me. Imagine me. Oof. Man, that is painful to see. This hurts. I am literally hurting for Dimes here. Hopefully he can make it. Hopefully Mickey makes a comeback. Bro, we need you, buddy. We need you. We're gonna expect you there. We're gonna manifest you coming. We're gonna manifest you coming, Dimes. Add another ETH. Bro, get the hell out of here. Pumpy, PMPY, GRT, the graph, Norval. I know a Norval. Is this my Norval? Oh, paper hands, Norval. Okay, let me look at the graph. I got you, buddy. I got you. GRT. The graph. The graph. Graph on the 4 hour. You have a short. Let's see. Short. Yeah, that's on today. That's short came in on Monday. It really didn't truly short out, and it truly narrowed up Oh boy. And actually, this is the second short in the segment of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. I like seeing the 1, 2, 3s. Let me see if I can find you another 1, 2, 3. The last time I've seen a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It bled even more. Let's see. No, I guess it's only on BTC chart it does that. That's why I look at historical trends. So yeah, then I'm skeptical. What if this bleeds even more off this? You have support at 14, but you are having a narrowing. You could do another quick flip, but when I see quick flips like this and it's narrow, it goes me going to think that it's going to go sideways. So maybe I DCA on the way down just in case that it's a true long position. All right, check out PMPY. I will, but hopefully, Norval, this is enough for you to make an educated decision on the 4 hour. I'm gonna flip it over to the 1 day. The short signal came in on graph on January 7th, and it is a wide Andean oscillator. So keep in mind the overall daily does still say bleeding continues because this is super wide and there's no sign of narrowing we've seen. So I'm skeptical here, buddy. Be very careful. Know the time from you're trading for. All right, PMPY. Let me see. PMPY. PMPY spot on BitGet. Yeah, I see you. Let's see. You're at a penny. Andean oscillator flipped over to sell on the day. Let me flip over to the 4 hour here for you there, buddy. 4 hour. I see a short signal coming in for the next 4 hours. So be careful. Be very careful. I'm not sure what you're trading for or what your entry point is, but it's below launch price in BitGet. I guess you continue to hold if you're looking for support. Support was 1-1, 1, and you're at 1-3 right now. Oh, yeah, I guess hold off, continue to hold, and see if it continues making a reversal. Because Andean oscillator on the 4 hour gives you bullish sentiment, so that seems interesting. PMPY, I like that. Let me see what else we got here. How's bitmaps? Okay, let me see bitmaps here. Bitmaps. Yep. Wait, bitmaps. Why does this sound familiar? Damn it! Are you doing the thing to me again? Bitmaps. NFT. I do not see any update NFT floor. What the hell? Bitmap price? No updates yet. Magic Eden. Interesting. I'm just looking at CoinGecko. I didn't even know CoinGecko had a bitmap. Teddy, check out. Check out what? 7. I just did PMPY. We just did PMPY. Tell me, buddy. Tell me. What do you want me to do? What was the bitmap NFT URL? I forgot it. Mm-hmm. Magic Eden. That it is. There it is. Thank you. Wait. How do I get Magic Eden bitmap? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Bitmap. Magic Eden. Wait. So is there actually bitmaps? Yeah, it's only a bitmap. Yeah. Here we go. You're making it all back. Dude, people are actually buying this stuff, bro. And you bought it too, actually. Or you're about to buy it. 32,000 holders. Holy shit. No, I got it. I remembered. I just couldn't remember the Magic Eden. And I was like, oh my god, I'm searching all over the place. Dude, some of these things just flat out orange squares. Like what? Official image shown. Yeah, this is the official image. Show me the website. Nope. No website, Teddy. Goodbye. Oh, I can continue to mint? Apply for Launchpad. Oh, discover. Oh, they have other collections. Oh no, here we go again. Ted, you're gonna throw another ETH in there and you're gonna lose it all. And then your wife's gonna say, I told you that could have been more diapers for Kyra. And now Kyra's gonna have to wear curtains for diapers. Look what you did. Ordinal rugs with the 0.23. Dude, what the hell? What the hell? Who is doing this? Who has bought a 10K listed 13 owners 108? That is wild. Metaverse properties. Yeah, I know. That's what you were telling me. Yeah, this seems crazy. PMPY just got listed on LBank. Oh, okay. I got the PMPY that was on I think this was BitGet. So LBank also has a thing. Let me see. PMPY on LBank. PMPY. Oh, I missed the Prometheum Prodigy. LBank. Yeah, you are on LBank. Very nice. Oh, yeah, solid liquidity scores. Okay, very good. What is this guy's even about, man? Got a Twitter and a Telegram. Their website is down. That is not a good sign. PrometheumProdigy.org website is down, so let's get that taken care of before doing anything else there. Boy, oh boy. There's going to be a big AI project. A teaser video will be released. It's all about the AI, Teddy. It's all about the AI. All right, I think that is it. I'm not seeing anything else, boys. I am out of here. I will see you guys again on Monday. Make sure you have a great weekend ahead. Don't do anything crazy. We have the Telegram. If you're in doubt, come to the Telegram website down, throw another ETH at it. That's it. That's how you do it. If we have the Telegram, reach out to us on Telegram at TEDIGANJA. We'll all support you and make informed decisions together. All right, that's it. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, most important thing of all, don't be a hero. Just don't do it.